On today's episode of Truth Be Told, I'm going to be talking about the celebrity relationship between this, and how, like most celebrity relationships discussed in the press, it's bullshit. Most school syllabuses and textbooks do educate about the suffragists of the 19th century. I remember being taught in Year 10 that Australia as a nation legalised the female vote in 1902. 1902, important date. If you didn't know it, smack yourself again, and remember for next time. The only other thing I was taught about female history was between the 60s and 70s, some people called feminists spent a lot of time burning their bras. Hello? Hi, is this bras from the 1960s and 70s? Yes? We're gonna burn you for 10 straight years because that's all we do. Here are the real facts. Number one, it was not a thing that went on for 10 years. It took place on one historical day in 1968. Number two, bras were not the only female beauty product present that day. Number three, nothing was ever actually burnt. Picture this. The Miss America Beauty Pageant 1968. Around 400 members of the New York radical women's group turned up to protest unrealistic beauty standards, which is understandable considering men like this have been known to run beauty contests. Some of these female protesters held signs. Some of them brought high heels, curlers, and yes, bras. Now, their intention was indeed to burn these items, but it was illegal to start a fire on the footpath and they were unable to obtain a permit. So instead, they brought along a freedom can, which was like a big old garbage bin, and they threw all of their unwanted feminine products into it. The only reason the bra stuck as the symbol of the protest was because of a journalist named Lindsay Van Gelder. Lindsay wrote an article for the New York Post comparing the bravery of these women to the bravery of men who were participating in anti-war protests around the same time. Somewhere along the line, the burning of draft cards and flags at these anti-war protests got all mixed up with the freedom can at the Miss America protest, and bra burning was born. As usual, the press got a hold of Lindsay's article and twisted it from a respectful comparison into a violent, scary, and uncouth term. In the end, bra burning had such negative connotations associated with it that Lindsay was ashamed of her article. This just goes to show how little regard overall society has for female history. I mean, we're not even teaching the right facts. This was Truth Be Told.